Good evening. My name is Erica Johnson. I am a junior accounting student from Swansboro, North Carolina, and today I will be presenting about the history and background of diversity communication. The foundation of diversity communication is closely connected to a broader struggle of the civil rights and social equality. Its modern development began in the 1960s during the civil rights movement. This led to the passing of the Civil Rights Act of 1964, which prohibited workplace discrimination based on race, color, sex, religion, and national origin. Before this legislation, most organizations relied on exclusionary practices, and they were limited to awareness of cultural diversity. Communication at this time was largely compliance-driven, focused on meeting requirements rather than promoting general inclusion. By the 1990s and the early 2000s, however, diversity communication evolved significantly. Organizations began to shift from simple compliance toward a broader framework known as diversity, equity, and inclusion. This is also known as DEI. Today, diversity communication is understood as strategic organizational priority. It has developed from reactive responses to discrimination into proactive efforts that shapes workplace culture and promote equitable and sustainable business practices.
Greetings, my name is Michael J. Pulliam. I'm from Durham, North Carolina, and I'm a marketing student. And today we'll be talking on my topic, which is diversities with business communication. Now, diversity is a present wide range of people with group, racism, and ethnicity, age, religion, and more. It comes with both positive and negatives. While history is tied to racism and exclusion, diversity today highlights our unique qualities. It boosts creative, strengthens problem solving, and helps us understand different perspectives on life. In business communication, diversity and inclusion are creatively important. They allow workplaces to gain new insights with connecting broader audience and create a stronger teams. But there is challenges. Many diverse employees still face discrimination based off just their own stereotypes. Like, give us an example of some stereotypes. I know for some African Americans, we have some stereotypes on the way we eat, the way we talk, the way our hair grows, the way our skin and our texture and everything about us, the way we dress, and that goes for other races too. We all have our stereotypes. No one's perfect. So I wouldn't say there isn't a specific group, but like I said, it's a broad, so everyone. So in fact, 40% of employees leave a company after dealing with harassment, bullying, or stereotypes. These stereotypes, often from ignorance or lack of culture understanding, can damage communication, especially in global workplaces. In the end, diversity encourages wider discussion, new viewpoints, meaningful conversations about change. As the quote from Grossman Group says, to effectively communicate, we must realize that we are all different in a way that we perceive the world, and use this understanding as a great guide to our communication with others.
Hello, my name is Dejon Kemper. I'm an accounting major senior, and I'm talking about why diversity and communication are essential in today's workplace and future. When a company encourages open communication, it helps employees work better across different cultures, languages, and backgrounds. Diverse teams help bring a wide range of perspectives, and also someone might look at something different that come from a different background, and this can help with more creative ideas in the workplace and also problem solving in the workplace. Communication plays a major role in how satisfied employees are in the workplace as well. People are more likely to stay with a company when they feel respected, heard, and valued. Open communication helps build trust and reduces conflicts that may become in a diverse workplace. It also prevents misunderstandings that could lead to workplace issues or discrimination, and you always want to avoid that in the workplace. And if a company genuinely supports diversity and open communication, it strengthens their public image, not just internally with the employees, but also how consumers might view that certain business. It just gives a positive outlook on it all. So diversity and communication are very important in businesses going on.
Hello, my name is Logan Johnson, and my assigned task was to write about the current environment in diversity, communication, in business. DEI was created to address historical discrimination and build fairer workplaces. But if you've been paying attention to the business world lately, you might have noticed that the conversation has gone silent. According to a 2025 report from the Harvard Law School Forum on Corporate Governance, references to DEI in corporate filings have tanked, dropping from 90% in 2024 to just 34% this year. But this doesn't mean the work has stopped. It means the language has changed. We are entering the era of quiet DEI. Under pressure from executives and amid potential backlash from the anti-woke movement, companies are scrubbing their vocabulary. You won't hear diversity as much anymore. Instead, you'll hear culture, belonging, or inclusion for all. This isn't just a rebranding, it's a survival strategy. Companies have stopped framing diversity as a moral obligation. Instead, they justify it purely based on business performance and meritocracy. They are trying to lower the temperature to avoid becoming the next target of a boycott. This has created a fractured landscape. While global tech giants maintain their inclusive messaging, consumer brands in conservative regions are publicly disbanding their teams to protect their revenue. We see this tension clearly in shareholder meetings. Anti-DEI proposals have surged from just 6% of filings in 2022 to almost 25% today. These proposals frame diversity as a legal risk. However, these proposals rarely pass, averaging less than 2% of the vote. But the result is that both sides are fatigued and engagement is breaking down. In conclusion, the environment is polarized. Legal departments have taken over the microphone to ensure safety over advocacy, while proponents are asking for hard data on pay gaps. Opponents are trying to dismantle the programs entirely. The business case for diversity remains, but for now, the corporate world has decided that the safest way to do the work is to do it quietly. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Don Charlie, and I'm a senior business management student with a minor in psychology. For my task in this assignment, I was assigned to compare and contrast the past situation and the current from diversity and the communication in the business world. Overall, in the past, diversity was not a priority to anyone. Employees didn't have a name for themselves, and a lot of them had to follow a task that they were not able to have any input into. That caused miscommunications, and it caused a lot of companies to not to be able to produce the way that they thought they were going to be able to. Overall, these changes in diversity also cause a lot of conflict and also just creates differences in between people. Overall, these reasons why in the past, why diversity wasn't present, because the genders and the cultural backgrounds of other different people, and also race played a big part. Overall, in today's current business world, we have made a big change in diversity, and it has become a huge advantage for companies. Overall, adding up different cultures, different races, different genders, all this helps it come together to help everybody be successful. Today, it is proven that it is an advantage in the business world because it helps create team productivity, and it helps lead to better communication, and it helps also employees to help them feel a part of something that they haven't felt a part of before. Overall, these dramatic changes in diversity in the business world today makes a big change, and obviously it helps us out for who we are today.
Cultural diversity in the workplace is important. It can help others learn about each other and learn a new language. Hiring people from different ethnic backgrounds can increase the output of the economy and increase capital in different companies. Numerous immigrants come to this country and make a good life for themselves, and they make up a good amount of the output in this economy. They most of them come here, work hard, and have great families. I grew up in Arizona, and most of my friends are Mexican. So most of them did not have their papers, but their parents came to this country, worked hard, learned English, and they persevered through tough times. I feel as though having people from different backgrounds is a positive thing. It can make a work environment a fun place to work. It can also help others be more sensitive to, or be insensitive to topics such as those. People won't be weird about people from different ethnic backgrounds working in the same area as them, and they'll have a more positive attitude towards working with people from different ethnicities.
As companies expand globally, diversity and strong communications are essential for success. Diversity is no longer just a value, it is a strategic part of communication planning. Organizations that develop inclusive practices, communicate honestly, and understand cultural differences are better positioned to attract global talent, improve employee morale, and reduce turnover. Additionally, technology and artificial intelligence are reshaping workplace communication. Companies must ensure AI systems are culturally aware, unbiased, and capable of understanding diverse communication styles to support a fair and inclusive workspace. Generational diversity also influences workspace communication, with younger generations like Generation Z entering the workforce. Employees increasingly expect transparency, inclusion, and social responsibilities from their employees. Organizations must clearly communicate their values regarding diversity and equity to retain and engage these workers. Global collaborations and accessibility remain critical, requiring training and transitional tools and leadership programs, as well as accessible communication for employees with disabilities. By focusing on long-term strategies grounded in cultural awareness, continuous learning, and ethical communication, companies can stay competitive and thrive in a globalized environment. In conclusion, the modern global workplace demands that organizations prioritize diversity, ethical communication, and cultural awareness. By embracing inclusive practices, integrating unbiased technology, and addressing the expectations of a multi-generational workforce, companies can foster stronger employee engagement, collaboration, and retention. Furthermore, focusing on accessibility and global competency ensures that all employees can participate fully, regardless of background or ability. Ultimately, organizations that commit to these long-term strategies will not only remain competitive in rapidly changing world, but also create a more equitable and thriving workplace for everyone. Thank you.